Ladies and gentlemen, we are here for Friday Night SmackDown on a Wednesday. You see, I'm great with this. Held in front of 10,010 people in the NH Verizon Wireless Arena. 7 rating of 43 in an abysmal pre-show match. Charlie Haas defeats Spike in 14:48 by pin... nice submission with a House of Pain. You can tell it's been like a week. You can definitely tell it's been a week since I've done this. Since I'm messing up with all my words. Yeah. Spike with a 43. Charlie Haas with a 36. Charlie Haas is penalised for being fatigued. Because he's doing too much. Ah, Charlie. Charlie. Annoying bitch. It's the second abysmal pre-show match with a 7 rating of 51. Tommy Dreamer and AJ Styles. Okay. I kind of forgot I booked AJ Styles. So I have booked him twice. He's also on the main show. Yeah. Tommy Dreamer and AJ Styles defeats the Brooklyn Brawler and Steve Corino in 1930 when AJ Styles pins the Brooklyn Brawler with a Styles Clash. Steve Corino with a 54, Tommy Dreamer with a 54, Brooklyn Brawler with a 34, and AJ Styles with a 33. I'm leaving in all my mistakes so you can see I'm flawed in many ways. AJ Styles is inexperienced, Tommy Dreamer is fatigued, and Brooklyn Brawler is getting old. That's what I have to say there. The final terrible pre-show match with a segment rating of 56. The Big Show defeats D'Lo Brown in the Hardcore Holly in 16:44 when the Big Show pins D'Lo Brown with a chokeslam. D'Lo was the weak link, struggling to keep up with everyone else's in-ring performance. It's okay, D'Lo. It's okay. This is me patting you with my mouse because I'm a weird fellow. Yeah. For Big Show with a 57, Hardcore Holly with a 53, and D'Lo with a 44. Hardcore Holly was actually really off his game. He could have done better. Michael Cole and Paul Heyman worked well in this match. That's good. Hardcore Holly were penalised for inconsistency. Well done. That's annoying. Why are so many people inconsistent? That's the question I have. Why is everyone inconsistent? Peeves me off. So we start off the show with old Shaney boy McMahon with a 7 rating of 65. Where Shane, he mocks Vince McMahon, he calls him a chicken for not being man enough to answer him for brand warfare at WrestleMania, changing the grand exchange of them all. Yeah. Basically, Shane McMahon just mocks Vince, calls him a coward for, not challenging, not answering the challenge his son made because he's not man enough to fight his own son. Vince is just a pussy, a little pussy. You see, I still have all my charm, the reason why people subscribe to me. The crazy charm that people for some reason like. I don't. That's the reason I don't watch my content. Because I find it cringy watching myself. You don't find it cringy, so that's why I do it still. Whoa. See what I mean? Yeah. Opening contest, segment rating of 51. In an abysmal match, Farouk defeats AJ Styles in 9:56 by pinfall with a Dominator. Farouk with a 61, AJ Styles with a 31. He seemed off his game, seeing that, this is his second match of the night. And he was inexperienced. Also inconsistent, because he was tired, because this was his second match of the night. You should be thankful, Styles. You should be very thankful. Yeah. And segment rating of a 66. Booker T, he talked about last SmackDown, when after he was saved by The Rock, his opponent for WrestleMania, instead of showing some friendly camaraderie, exactly, he attacked The Rock and beat him down. Booker says it doesn't matter if The Rock saved him. The Rock's trying to be friendly. All that matters to Booker T is becoming a five-time champion. And he will not rest until it happens. He doesn't care if The Rock be friendly toward him. He doesn't care about showmanship. He doesn't care about friendship. All he cares about is the World Heavyweight Championship. And at WrestleMania, he's going to whoop The Rock's candy ass to get it. Oh, damn. Using The Rock catchphrases. That's one of the most well-put promos I've ever done on this channel. I am improving. Kinda. I just rambled. But it sounded better, didn't it? 7 rating of a 69. Eric Bischoff, the hype promo for later on in the night. But he addresses Rey Mysterio and X-Pac. They drew at No Way Out. Then they had a little bit of beef last week. So tonight, he's going to address the situation they're having. And yeah, basically it. Basically it. Of course, that storyline advanced. Eric Bischoff did a masterful job at empathizing. Well done, Eric. More pats. I love patting. Don't judge. Don't judge. Second rating of 66 in a poor match. The Cruiserweight Champion Dean Malenko defeats Scotty 2 Hottie in 12:07 by pinfall with a Texas Cloverleaf. You know, Dean Malenko, I'm not booking my champions well. I'm not, have you seen Chris Benoit? I haven't booked anything for him, which I'm now turning into a storyline. Kinda. I can say he will be on the WrestleMania card. But not in, well, you probably are expecting it at this point. You know, we're in the second week. We're halfway to WrestleMania, and you know, yeah, I have nothing for him. Sorry, he might be Intercontinental Champion, but creative has nothing for him. Scotty 2 Hottie with a ring performance of 50. Dean Malenko with a 70. And the announcing quality lowered the match a bit, of course, because the announcing quality always does that. Except in cases where the match wasn't that good, or the performance wasn't that good, or the pairing wasn't as good, and it just lifted for announcing. With a 7 rating of 65 in a bout that had a decent matches in the crowd but subpar wrestling, Lance Storm defeats DDP and Goldust in 15:27 when Lance Storm submits DDP with a Canadian maple leaf. Diamond Dallas Page with a 59, Lance Storm with a 64, and Goldust with a 61. So DDP did the worst. Goldust seemed off his game. If you want to read all the bonuses, you can do that. If you want to see what's wrong with him, so I know that's a big driving factor. Of course, DDP, he's getting up there in the age, so he won't be having burners or whatever catchphrase you use for it. And Goldust was inconsistent. I don't want to put Goldust in the fact that he's just there. But I wanted to do something with Goldust. You know, I had the big return thing. I was like, Goldust, he's back. I did that Shawn Michaels too, but I'm making it as a one-off. And people keep thinking, what's wrong with Shawn Michaels? Is he back? Not actual people, in-game people. Because, you know, he's used once, like a year before he was supposed to be used. So people are kind of like, whoa, Shawn Michaels is back. But then he hasn't been seen since. Stories. 7 rating of a 50. Kevin Nash, he is seen walking out of the Undertaker's locker room. Undertaker is there tonight, but he is not scheduled to fight. You know, Undertaker... All SmackDown people or personnel or anyone booked for the show have to be there. So Undertaker is obliged to be there. And Nash is seen slowly trying to sneak out of the locker room. You know, you can't see. You assume he's done something in there. You can't see what he's done, and then you hit the Undertaker talking to someone. Of course, American Badass. So that seems a little bit more natural than the dead man talking to a random person. So as that happened, you know, Nash is like, oh shit, I have to scatter! And he runs off before being discovered. One before. I'm great with grammar. The bad day for DDP story has advanced. What could that mean? Ooh. Oh. Great. I didn't put any books like rated for anything, which was a poor choice. I didn't know the rating here. It's not entertainment. It's not entertaining. He's not that over. Not charisma. He's not talking. So I didn't know what the book came out. So I should put him as not rating for anything. I should have done for menace or something. You know, he's been menacing. That could have worked a little better. Might have been worse. But hey, 50. Bang average. This shows me horrible. Segment rating over 69. Hit about. I had a decent reaction from the crowd. But subpar wrestling. Rey Mysterio defeats Rikishi in 12:29. I mean, Rikishi intentionally got disqualified following an interference from Rey Mysterio. Following interference from X-Pac, who attacked Rey Mysterio. Saved it, kinda. Yeah. Rey Mysterio with a 67. Rikishi with a 58. Because our storyline advanced. Michael Cole and Paul Heyman worked together in this match, which was pretty good. But, of course, the quality is low experience. I'm going to blame Michael Cole. Who does... Everyone blames Michael Cole, so that's why I'm doing it. Yeah! Yeah. 7 of 57 post-match. X-Pac started just... elbowing Rey Mysterio. They got into a big brawl, and then Bischoff gets on the ramp, and he just tells them to stop. They both stop. They look over. They're both on the ground. They look over Bischoff, and he announces that sends both of them Drew at No Way Out. There's only one true outcome. And Dean Malenko may not like it, but to be frankly, Bischoff doesn't care. So at WrestleMania 17, it will be Dean Malenko versus X-Pac versus Rey Mysterio. So, yeah. I think on last SmackDown, they'd said, you know, that they would be fighting again to see who would do it, and another draw, and then do that. I can't remember what I booked last. I actually just checked it quickly, and I had the book stuff based on that. Because I kind of forgot that Undertaker was doing something with DDP, which I found out the last minute. Yeah. 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 Hey. Of course. I guess I didn't put Bischoff on the script, and it shows other people weren't following the scripts. But he also benefit from a hot catchphrase, even though he didn't talk. I think I better put him down as talking. Yeah. Yeah, you got the bonus. Bill got penalised. So it kind of balances itself out there a little bit. Another segment waiting of 57. Edge. Christian, he's like, no, Edge, come on. It's the main event. You're against the World Heavyweight Champion, The Rock. I have to be out there with you, man. I have to be out there, you know, so we can get the win for us, for Edge and Christian, to prove that we are the greatest ever. And Edge is like, calm down. I don't need your help to win. I think I can handle myself just fine. Even if I do lose, you have to remember it's The Rock. So, I'm hoping I win. Not too sure about though. But I don't want you to come out. I want you to stay here. Because, frankly, I feel you out there. Some shenanigans going to go down. And I don't want that to happen. So here's my plan. Matt's going to watch over you. I'm going to have to out there have our match. And then I'll deal with you after that. And Christian's like, man, okay, you're the man, you know best for Edge and Christian, the greatest tag team ever. So I'll wait here, and Matt be out there, I guess. I know, I don't really care. And then after that, after you get the victory, we'll go out, get some champagne, have a grand old time. What do you say about that, buddy? And Edge is like, sure, but I'm gonna go and have the match now. So the main event of the evening will be Edge versus The Rock, giving Edge the big opportunities. There's a main fans that because Christian, he's still trying to push himself too far into Edge. They got cohesively. The Edge started to turn good, and then Christian's here, revealed as the big attacker, and then keeps attacking. Jeff Hardy's still hurt, so he isn't here. I think it was Jeff. If it wasn't Jeff that got attacked, now let's just say he was attacked. So remember, one of the Hardy Boys was attacked. I think it was Jeff. If it wasn't Jeff, if it was Matt who was attacked, then pretend this is Jeff. Or pretend Jeff was attacked. Got me? You got me. So we go into the main event. Second rating of a 79. Pretty happy by that. Pretty happy about that. And about that had great heat and good wrestling. The Rock defeated Edge 1850 by submission. By pinfall following a rock bottom after Christian accidentally hit Edge. So Christian, he somehow got past Matt Hardy. Take a wild guess how. And he came out, he's like, no, I'm going to help my buddy Edge because he's going to beat The Rock and he's going to get that title. But I'm going to go and beat Triple H or Stone Cold. I'm going to get that title. And then we're going to get the tag titles and the mid-card titles. And we're going to rule the world. Edge and Christian. Christian and Edge. Yeah. Yeah. So, Booker T, he came out ringside. He was going to do something. But he didn't. No, not yet. Now's not the time. Not the time. He's still counted as a heel for now. So Booker T was also at ringside. You think he was going to do the attack. You think it's going to cost The Rock the match. But instead, Christian cost his best friend the match. And The Rock was able to hit the rock bottom and win by pinfall. Win by pinfall. Not this. Win by pinfall. The Rock with a performance of a 95. But Edge with a 63. Of course, both of these he danced. You go down here. And poor announcing. Basically it. Ouch. Okay. Ouch. So Testa now, but Edge is in the ring. He's pissed at Christian. He said, you should have been out here. After, he gets up from being hit with a rock bomb. He's like, what the hell are you doing here? You shouldn't be out here. Where's Matt? Don't say you attacked Matt. I don't want that to be the way we do things. And then, who comes out? Testa and Albert. People who Christian has formed an alliance with. But he says otherwise. Even though it's clear, they've formed an alliance called Cat. Because that's what I've called them. Cat. Meow. 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 They come out with a beaten Matt Hardy and warn, quote unquote warn, Edge and Christian, not mess with us, otherwise you may end up like this man right here. Obviously Christian was involved. He's acting like, what? How did that happen? Like, I went out there and he wasn't there. What the hell happened? Obviously, he helped in the attack because those guys are friends. And obviously, he's become super annoying and no one likes him. But he's like, well, I didn't do that. Why are you scandal. You're bad. Oh, we're gonna go and at WrestleMania, we're gonna go and get on the shot, and then we're gonna take you down and win those titles legitimately. Not you lying down for us. No, sorry, dude. We're gonna go and legitimately win the titles. Skeet. And I just like, you shut up. I'll deal with you in a second. He rolls out of the ring, starts walking up the ramp. And Test and Albo like, yeah, you want to add some? Hold on. They start holding him up because they said, Edge has been turned to the bad side. Edge starts running. They're like, oh, we're hit him with the spear. So they get out of the way. So he will hit him out with the spear. And then Edge instead spears Albert. And Test is like, oh shit, he hasn't been turned yet. He doesn't say that because Christian isn't a part of their group and they're not trying to turn him. Quote. So Test runs off. Edge, he calls for medical because, Matt's kind of hurt. And after the ref come out and they come and check on Matt, Edge just looks to the ring and stares at Christian, who's looking a little bit guilty. And also, he believes that, Edge just sussed him out as being the big bad. He's caught him. He's like, why are you looking at me? I'm sorry, your friend got hurt. Like, why are you looking at me? I did nothing wrong. I'm your buddy, man. I wouldn't hurt your friend because that's mean. I'm Christian, your best friend. Yeah. Oh, 73. Not as good as last week, but still a mighty fine show. It's still an average show, depending on look at this shit. This show served like a 66. This show served a mid to high 60s. 70 if I was lucky. I got definitely lucky with 73. We lost popularity in 45 regions, increased our popularity in 9 regions. Raw still did better. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to slap that like button if you want to see more. Make sure to comment what you personally thought of the show. Any potential signings that you may have for me. Any potential storylines that you may want to see me do. I'm going to stop saying that from now on for other reasons I'll bring up. Comment any challenges that you may have for me that I can potentially attempt to do. If you want to give me a deadline, give me a deadline. If you give me a deadline, give me a forfeit. Because, share this video and all other my TEW videos with people who also enjoy TEW content. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video or a stream. Make sure to check out my second channel, ArchoToo, where I do variety gaming. So far, mainly just The Walking Dead, but still variety and not wrestling content. So go do that. Shoot. Follow me on Twitter at ArchoForFame. I'm going to start using that for not just announcing when videos are uploaded. I might ask for polls or questions or other shit. Yeah. Pow. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.